Hi everybody and welcome to TNT. Tim here at the Phuket Airport on my way to Bangkok for a couple of days. More about that later. But a couple of interesting bits of tourism news that I thought you'd be interested in. Firstly, free flights. Yes, an offer of free flights for tourists coming into Thailand. And the other one is about the Suvaranabhumi Airport, which is going to be accepting, get this, 120 million tourists a year. All that coming up on today's TNT. So, found my way to Bangkok, went to see Phantom of the Opera last night. Talk about that more on Grumpy Old Men on Sunday. But let's talk about these free flights. And we first saw this on the Facebook page of Love Thailand. Thailand offers free domestic flights to tourists. What, all tourists absolutely free? And it says Thailand will provide free domestic flights to 200,000 international tourists from August to December this year. And this story says it will cover routes to UNESCO sites and secondary destinations. Well, it all looks good. Let's go to another version. This is from Time Out Thailand. Picture there from Hangover. Fly for free in Thailand, but only if you're a foreigner. And Time Out Bangkok says following a similar campaign in Japan, Thailand's Tourism and Sports Minister plans to hand out 200,000 free domestic flight tickets to foreign arrivals. It's a move that may delight tourists but leave some locals feeling sidelined. So the key words I got from that were plans to and may. Let's go to the Bangkok Post. And they seem pretty sure about it as well. Thailand offers free domestic flights for 200,000 foreign arrivals. Let's check the details. It says the Tourism and Sports Ministry plans again to offer free domestic flight tickets to 200,000 foreign arrivals. The ministry expects the giveaway to generate 8.8 million baht from a budget of 700 million baht, a good return, but it still needs cabinet approval. So it does require cabinet approval, but the buzz is that it is going to happen. And the minister's calling it the Buy International Free Thailand Domestic Flights. I'm not really sure what that means, but let's check the details. Foreigners holding an international flight ticket would be able to claim one round-trip domestic flight ticket with 20 kilograms of baggage for free on 6 Thai carriers, all the usuals listed there. And the free tickets would be offered when tourists book international flights directly with airlines or online travel agents. Here's another one of the conditions. This is an exclusive campaign for foreign visitors who haven't yet booked a ticket. And the ministry plans to propose the scheme to the cabinet for approval next week, seeking 700 million baht from the central budget. And this article says it's scheduled to run from September to November with a government subsidy of 1,750 baht per one-way ticket or 3,500 baht for a round-trip ticket for each tourist. So if you've already bought a ticket to Thailand, this is not going to apply to you, according to this article. But if you do buy a ticket after it's announced, for that period between September to November, then they're saying they're going to be able to give you a free domestic return flight. So the Vice President of the Chiang Mai Chamber of Commerce said the campaign would help tourists to some extent, but he noted the arrival flow was already strong during the high season. So talking to people in the hospitality industry over the past couple of weeks, it looks like forward bookings, especially for the high season, are quite high at the moment. But he noted the campaign would be more effective if launched during the low season. The low season is considered after Songkran in the middle of April up to sort of the end of November. And he also said, more importantly, the government must ensure tourism safety and clearly communicate which areas are safe to visit, especially amid the ongoing Thai-Cambodia border tensions. So unless you're planning to go to the border areas of those 4 Thai provinces, which are sort of right at the north tip of Cambodia, then yeah, you're pretty safe. And just the latest numbers, as of August the 17th, 20.8 million foreign tourists have visited Thailand this year. That is a decrease of 7% year on year. The largest market was China with 2.9 million arrivals. And we should note the percentage of Chinese tourists compared to the total. So over the last decade or so, it's been pretty much 25% of total arrivals have been from China. So if you have a look at this year, the first 7 months, that drop of 7% can be almost entirely attributed to that drop in Chinese tourists. Okay, let's go on to the airport and its plans to accept an astonishing amount of tourists. Well, not just tourists, just total arrivals. And the Bangkok Post says that the revised Suvaranabhumi plan targets 120 million passengers a year. So this is local tourists, local business people, all passenger arrivals through Suvaranabhumi. And the AOT has revised its Suvaranabhumi Airport master plan, aiming to accommodate up to 120 million passengers per year. And the new handling capacity goal is nearly double the current figure. And the updated plan focuses on development of the south of the airport, including a new south terminal, and that'll be capable of handling 55 million passengers annually and a fourth runway. And together with existing terminals, that will raise the capacity to 120 million passengers per year. It says that currently Suvaranabhumi Airport handles 60 million passengers a year. By the time the east expansion is completed, I'll check out a map to show you all this in a moment, the AOT forecast passenger numbers will hit about 67 million. That's lower than previous projections of 75 million. That reflects a slower than expected recovery in Chinese tourism. So this bird's eye view shows you the two current terminals which are already open. Terminal number 1, we've all arrived there or taken a flight from there in the past, and the satellite terminal which was opened last year. And the white circle is the 2 new terminals they're talking about to build at the south of the other terminals. And then in white on either side I've marked the other 2 current runways. But here's another drawing, and this time in white I've marked the new runway 3 and runway 4, which will be outside the current 2 runways. And then heading to the Don Mueang Airport, almost 37 billion baht will be spent on a phase 3 expansion, and the project aims to raise capacity from 30 million to 40 million passengers annually, with a peak capacity of up to 50 million. So just jury rigging a bit of a hand mic to finish off today. It looks like the AOT are going to be spending a lot of money to almost double the capacity at Suvaranabhumi and Don Mueang airports. Obviously people in the government know something that we don't. Poor old Suvaranabhumi, it's going to end up as a bit of a dog's breakfast. 3 or 4 terminals, 4 runways. Of course they're going to have to move the passengers from one terminal to another. I can see people getting lost, and the luggage has to make its way from one terminal to another as well. So we've got all that to look forward to in the future. But hey, if you haven't booked a flight to Thailand, you might be able to do so September, October, November, and be offered a free flight within Thailand. We look forward to that announcement being confirmed. Thanks for watching today. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget you can buy me a coffee, and we look forward to seeing you next time.